Hello and welcome back. This is part 2 of the show for those of you who haven't been counting, which means I'm going to be having a look at some of the best of the web, and I am joined as usual by Mr. Jason Rupp.
Good to be here.
Nice to see you as always. Thank you for taking the time and trouble to come and join us.
Thank you for having me, Nick.
Good to see you. Right, more commercials. Can't get enough commercials because the amount of money that they spend on these things, it's more probably than most of the feature films when you think about it, per actual second of content.
Absolutely. And a lot of us really don't like to see commercials, but there are some good ones.
Exactly, and they're the ones that go viral on YouTube. Most of them are garbage, and we'll never even see those.
So
But
true.
There's some ones. This is a nice one from the UK that we're going to start off with.
Can you hear me calling out your name? You know that I'm falling and I don't know what to say. I speak a little louder, I'll even shout. You know that I'm proud and I can't get the words out. I wanna be with you everywhere. I wanna be with you everywhere. I wanna be with you
I think that should be our motto. Silly stuff. Let's keep on surfing.
Silly ponies breakdancing.
Absolutely.
in the pasture.
That was a nice little clip, that was.
It was cute though, it was really cute.
It was.
What kind of a horse is that?
I think it's a Shetland pony. They actually come from like the little islands to the north of Scotland.
Are you making this up?
No, I'm not. I'm just very clever. I know you probably don't come across very clever people, after all. We live in Pattaya, but you know, every now and again you get an exception.
No, I can see your brain. I know you're very clever.
Absolutely, which is why I have my own chat show, because I am
Yes.
that exception. So I do know that in the Shetland they have these like dwarf miniature ponies. I'm sure I have them in America as well. And
I just thought of them as midget ponies or something.
yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what they are, but I'm sure in America they've sort of bred them and bred them and bred them until they're like the size of dogs now or something.
Oh, that's so neat.
Yeah.
You could just take your pony for a walk and everything.
Exactly.
It'd be a chick magnet.
Oh, definitely.
You're like, well, hey, little girl, when I ride on my pony, well, that sounds really bad.
That does sound really bad.
I didn't say that. Cut that out, please. Take it out. Take it out.
Let's rewind. Yeah. Hello, girl, aged 18 plus.
Hello, girl of 18 plus.
Yeah.
Would you like to ride on my pony?
That still sounds really bad. It's not helping. I think we'd better move on from there
next video,
before you
please.
really open your mouth fully and put your entire leg in there.
No more pony videos.
No more pony videos.
Thank you.
So we are going back to your home country, and we're going to see a really nice American commercial this time.
Sweet.
There's a man who leads a life of danger. Everyone he meets, he stays a stranger. Every move he makes, every chance he takes. All he won't live to see tomorrow.
Nothing makes a sandwich like a Pepsi. It's the cola.
That was funny.
That was really funny. Not fair. Not fair to the cat.
Not fair to the cat, but well, normally it's like it's the cats that are the ones that usually get their own way, because I'm pretty sure cats are smarter than dogs.
Cats are definitely really smart. They can jump up anywhere.
Yeah.
And they definitely like to eat everything. You know, like remember that Garfield cartoon?
Oh yeah, I can't remember. Never
Garfield,
saw it.
The fat cat cartoon.
Yeah, I never saw. I know of Garfield, but I never saw the Garfield.
You know, in Pattaya we can't have pets. So I miss
Yeah,
out on
that's
having
true.
a cat or a dog here.
Yeah. No, that is a problem. It's
Yeah.
like unless you've got your own house, then forget having an animal here.
Yeah, but there's always cats downstairs in a condo building or an apartment building. What's up with that?
Yeah,
Oh.
it all seems a bunch of scruff. Everywhere you go in Pattaya, it doesn't matter. There's a bunch of scruffy, mangy dogs knocking around somewhere.
And someone's always feeding them and taking care of them.
Yeah, they always look healthy or
I guess that's a
well
goodness of people
fed
here.
at least. Yeah, but they just look so manky. I guess they're just sort of lowest common denominator dog, I guess, because
I
they're
just
so
want
sort
to
of
drop them in
interbred.
like a tub of rubbing alcohol or something.
Yeah,
and kill
yeah.
all those germs.
They do need to be have a little bit of a clean up. Would be good for the dogs that are here.
Well, maybe you could do that next episode.
Now, next episode, what?
Cool, okay.
I'm going to be the Mother Teresa of dogs in Pattaya. I'll go
We'll
around
leave that
washing them all.
Tony's Fitness is doing that.
Is he?
Tony, the famous Tony, he's taking
famous
care of
Tony.
dogs.
Really?
Yeah, he's doing good things actually.
Well, that's very nice of him to give something back to the community.
Well, that's what his Facebook
Oh.
his Facebook page says.
There has no reason to lie.
But I'm sure he is.
I'm sure he's doing it, and that is a massive task, I tell you. Talk about washing every dog in Pattaya. Now that's going to take a while.
Oh my God! Yeah, people aren't washing. People go and feed the dogs. Nobody's washing the dogs.
Exactly, and that's why they look so manky. So be clean. All right, we'll go on to our next ad. Now we're back to Britain again. We finished with the animals, but this one is one that I thought was very, very clever.
Find your new favourite things this weekend in the New Look Sunday Times Culture.
Now that was pretty awesome.
That was great. Was that all in one take?
That was apparently all done in one take.
That was so.
Now I don't know
good.
whether it was the first take or the 37th take, but it was still really, really clever.
I'm sure that took many takes. I think.
Maybe it certainly took a lot of organising in order to just the idea of it, just all the ideas in there were really, really.
They
clever.
set it up so perfectly. Really.
Yeah.
It started with Forrest Gump, and then it moved into a bunch of other films.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember what else was in there. Reservoir Dogs, remember that one was in there.
That's a good one.
Then there's Daft Punk, because it's for Sunday Times. It's all culture. It's not just movies, so that's why there was some of the references. Oh yeah, was that Mad Men? One of the early ones. Have you ever seen that program about advertising executives in the '60s?
Yeah,
American.
that's a series, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
I wonder if was that just to represent one edition of their magazine.
Basically, they're relaunching their Sunday supplement. It's like I remember in America, the magazines on a Sunday they were like that thick. I mean, this is going back a while.
It used to be really big.
Exactly, the LA Times or something. I remember when I used to get there, and it was literally about 3 inches thick. I mean, this was in the 90s.
Coupons. We're clipping coupons on half of that stuff.
A lot of it was that, and this was in the days, obviously pre-internet days that I was there. I would imagine now there's so much less advertising in the press than there used to be that there's probably nowhere near that amount left.
Exactly. That's
anymore.
why newspapers are suffering.
Yeah, a lot of them have gone bust in America. I know there's a lot of magazines that have gone out of business, a lot of daily newspapers. So
a lot of the dailies have just gone free also because people won't even pay for this stuff anymore.
yeah, well, who would use a newspaper when you've got the internet these days? And you've got 24 hours rolling TV channels. It's just like, because you're always reading yesterday's news. So it's always just what was happening yesterday. So you've got, obviously, everyone's got a phone in their pocket. They're on TV all the time. So can't really see the point in newspapers.
I haven't bought a newspaper in years.
No, I haven't.
But except when I was in New York, I used to just take the newspapers for free and just read them on the subway.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah, well, there's one newspaper in England called the Evening Standard. That's pretty much the only reason anybody buys it is because us English don't like speaking to one another, so we're always like hiding behind it on the way back to
Can't look
to
at each
work.
other, right?
Exactly.
No smiling at each other.
No interaction
weird.
of any type at all. That's very un-British. It's I know you Americans. Hi, how are you from? But no, not as British. It's like no, leave me alone, leave me alone. I've got my own little personal space.
It's so true, but that's how it was when I was in Singapore just last week.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm used to living here in Thailand and smiling at people.
Yeah.
We'd look at each other. While I was in Singapore, I look at somebody, smile at them, they immediately look away.
It's because they're an ex-British colony, so we've taught them how
Probably
to be
is.
that way. They're probably these lovely, nice, smiling, friendly people, and then we colonised them and told them how to be rude for the next 200 years.
They do not want to know that you're here. They do not want to
Yeah.
smile. Yeah, I get it is very British. It's so true.
Yeah. No, we definitely need our personal space. And
How about that Singlish language?
that archive, so long ago I was in Singapore, I've forgotten, but I remember it. I liked it a lot.
It's sort of like a cross between British English and Chinese, like a Chinese person speaking British English. I guess that's what it's sort of like.
Right. Well, that sounds like quite an interesting combination.
It's definitely different.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
All right, we're going on to our final commercial, and this is one at the cinema. I don't know if you've been to the movie theatre, as you would call it, a movie theatre.
The movie theater.
Yeah. You know where they usually have CocaCola, or at least they do in Europe, they have these things saying people switch off your phones, like be quiet, respect the other people.
Yeah.
Well, Coca-Cola in Denmark decided to do something a little bit different and took it literally as like stay out of other people's enjoyment of the movies.
Your Majesty.
Stable boy.
Now, all the technical guys who are sat around us, and they are pretty impressed with that, because to do all
great.
that in just a few minutes or something, that is pretty awesome to be able to turn that around so quickly.
Oh, it's so original to just put people right in the film.
Yeah. I would love to know sort of how long they had in order to make that. But you can just tell by the look on people's faces that it really was, it's not fake. They must have done it, because they weren't like sort of over dramatic and like when they looked at themselves.
It was really cute, and it really brings it home that you should really just be quiet in the film for other people.
Exactly. So good job, Coca-Cola. Well, that's all we've got time for, it looks. So you will be back with me soon, I hope.
Well, yeah, it's fun, so let's do it again.
Hey, yeah, why not?
Let's
do it again tomorrow.
How about, you free tomorrow?
It's a good idea. So because Jason wants to do it, we'll come back tomorrow and entertain you some more.